Hello, and welcome back for another episode of Patriotic Housewife. Well, I just got home and decided to take a look at the Jimmy Dore interview of Candace. And what I stumbled upon, I immediately had to get on here to show you guys because, wow, this is a good one. Candace is letting everyone know who texted her about Charlie telling Andrew Kolvet that he was going to be killed. So, because of the interview that she did with Glenn Beck and the inconsistencies, Candace decided to come out and name names. So, let's just roll right into this.
Always knew, she said, and they always were receiving death threats. So it's not, I don't know why they bring it up because it's not new. But anyway, here we go.
We promised each other we would never live in fear. And he would say, if they're going to get me, they're going to get me. But he was not messaging people the day before saying, I'm going to be murdered. They're coming after me. Someone's going to kill me. He didn't say that. And I had his cell phone.
Okay, well, the problem is we had Frank Turek saying that he did say that. So here, let me play that.
And so I texted him. I said, Charlie, I hope you've increased your security detail. And he said, I have. I know they want me dead. Now.
So, what? Just go. Well, go ahead. Take it where you would like on that, because here again, we have these people calling you a liar, and yet we have Frank Turek saying exactly, and then so they keep contradicting each other unwittingly, and that it indicates that someone's lying. And as you always point out, the only reason you would lie is to cover something up. So take it where you want.
Well, here's what I'm just gonna tell the truth, okay? I did not see that she had said that when I did my show yesterday, and then I saw it after, and I can tell you 1000% that Andrew Kolvet told me the night before Charlie was murdered that Charlie Kirk texted him and said, they are going to kill me. Andrew Kolvet is the person who received a text message from Charlie Kirk saying they're going to kill me. And I'm not getting that third party. I got that directly from Andrew Kolvet. He asked me to keep it off record, and I would have kept it off record if ERIKA did not imply that I lied, right? So, I mean, I'm not saying she is saying Candace is lying. I am saying that since I was the one who put it out there, she's implying that I'm lying and that that's not true. So we have a scenario here where either Andrew Kolvet has told an explicit lie or ERIKA Kirk is telling an explicit lie. It's not up for me to determine who. I didn't receive that text message, but yeah. And I also was told by a person at Turning Point USA, who I'm not going to name because they are one of my sources, that Dan Flood received the same message. So there you go. I don't know. I believe that she has his phone. I maybe somebody deleted it, but I don't know why Andrew Kolvet, 48 hours after Charlie was dead, would lie to me. He did not sound like he was lying. He sounded very concerned about it, and I specifically said, like, who's they? Like, you know, like he said they're gonna kill me. He said, I don't know who he was talking about, and I thought it's kind of weird. Yeah, that's what I can tell you. I can just tell you the truth.
So, what do you think is in it for someone to deny that Charlie Kirk was saying that? I mean, what's in it for that? What's in it for ERIKA Kirk to deny that right now?
Is she denying it? Did Andrew make it up? Is Frank making it up? I don't know. But this is kind of the repeat problem that we have with Turning Point, is that somebody's lying, but we're also told, how dare we notice the lies, right? And so we're constantly in this pull. Now, I was thinking that some of their lies were because they have a lot of Jewish money. And they're always like, oh, we only have a few Jewish donors. Yeah, but they're the big donors, right? So like, it's like, hey, this person's going to be a $2 million check, like Bob Showman was, and he's going to pull it away. That matters. So I don't know if that's what they're being motivated by. It never made sense to me why they didn't come out and instantly admit that Charlie was fighting with the pro-Israel cause and wrote that. They said he didn't. I dropped it. And then they tried to at first say he said it in jest, and then they kind of came clean and were like, yeah, he was under some pressure. It almost feels like I don't know. I don't want to assign motive. I don't want to say who I think is lying. I'm just saying that it's very obvious that somebody is lying. I mean, somebody is lying.
So was it Andrew Kolvet who told you that you and Tucker Carlson were next?
Yes.
And
He was
so
in the hospital, by the way. That was just a couple of hours after Charlie got shot. So that already even disputes the idea that it was a lone shooter and it was Tyler Robinson avenging, like, hey, okay, so who told?
So I'm going to pause it right there for now, because that's exactly what I've been saying for days now, that Frank Turek, the day after everything happened, or 2 days after it happened, his interview explaining the events of what happened that day with the drones and him leaning over the seat and helping with CPR. And then you go to Brian Harpool's interview with Sean Ryan, and you find out that none of that is adding up. Everyone has a different story. Frank Turek is out there talking like crazy, and Brian Harpool is out there doing this interview, and nothing is matching up. You know, it's just they're all talking, and then you have the Mikey McCoy had blood all over him, but then his dad says, "Oh, I assumed." There's just so many inconsistencies. It's really I don't understand how you believe people at this point, because once you're caught in one lie, and then now it's way more than one lie.
Told you that? Who told you that? It had to have been a federal agent. It couldn't have just been like your friend. She's on a list. Like that's intel, right? That's not like you're here, you're getting updates from federal agents. He never explicitly said who it was, but he is the person who told me that.
and he still hasn't revealed who told him that.
No.
Okay, so again, these are all logical, legitimate questions, and people act like it's crazy. I mean,
I'm going to let you guys go to obviously Jimmy Dore's channel and watch this whole interview. I just wanted to show you guys that clip of her saying, "Hey, Andrew Kolvet, I'm going to name him. ERIKA Kirk went out and did this interview. So because of that and because of the dishonesty, I'm just going to tell the truth." None of this makes sense. None of it is adding up. These are all logical questions. As I've said in previous videos, continue to ask questions. Do not stay quiet. Stop letting people tell you what to think. Don't listen to what I tell you and take it for Bible. Go and do your own research. Go watch the footage. I'm sure now all of these videos that Frank Turek did are going to be taken down. I'm sure we're going to watch all their social medias disappear, all these podcasts disappear. They've been privating Rob McCoy's sermons. Now Mikey McCoy's social media was scrubbed. I think his ex only goes back to the beginning of November or something. I think someone told me. Andrew Kolvet's only goes back to October 14th. His Instagram's gone. Innocent people don't move like this, in my opinion. And you can't say it's because you're getting death threats. You can't say it's because of this or that. This is the nature of the beast. Even a podcaster on YouTube, you know, that has 500,000 followers gets nasty comments and threats. And you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. And when you're in that kind of position and when you're that kind of public figure, I think it's just part of the territory. Like, it's just the nature of the beast. So I really don't think you get to cry at this point, in my opinion, and do all these weird things and expect people not to look into it or ask questions. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, like, comment, share, get this interview out there. If you guys like the channel, please subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate all your support. I am so thrilled to be able to get on here every day and talk to you guys. I will see you all in the next one.